Hey, what's up, you guys? It is Ty, and I hope you're ready to jingle your bells. So you guys have seen the gay cousin meme. It's something to the extent of everyone has a gay cousin, and if you don't have a gay cousin, then you're the gay cousin. I think I'm pretty sure that I originally saw it on Tumblr several years ago, but I've seen it every year reposted across different social media platforms in different ways, but always just the same thing. You've definitely seen it at this point. So I thought we would look at a couple gay cousin memes together here real quick. You want to do that? Let's do that. Live footage of me disguised as not the gay cousin during family Christmas celebrations. This is literally a photo of me pre-transition. How'd they get that? When you're the gay cousin and you have to carry the weight of your straight family's sins on your back. Oh, and I hope that we can all just understand that in the context of this video, gay cousin also means trans cousin or any other sort of LGBTQ / just queer cousin in general. It's all encompassing, you know. Being the only gay cousin at Thanksgiving dinner, like, yeah, that's it. That's what I'm talking about. That's good shit. Me, the gay cousin on Thursday at Thanksgiving, sitting on the counter because I can't sit in a chair properly, just blending all the memes together. And all of the sentence. Good stuff. And that's all I have, because psych, this isn't a meme video. I got you. I lured you into my trap and I turned you into a toy. Just like Santa Claus does. I don't really know a lot about Santa. So yes, I did punk you with the memes, but I'm ready to get real. Here's what the video is actually about. This video is about getting to the meat of it. What does it really mean to be the queer cousin at a family holiday? That's what I want to talk about, because I know a lot of people watching this are in that situation currently. But no, it can be very difficult being the only LGBTQIA person at a family gathering. And that is true whether you are in the closet or whether you are out and open. So it's just like a really stressful time, and there's so much pressure to be happy during the holidays. But when you're around your family, you know, you want to enjoy that time, but being trans is just like automatically a politically charged thing now, and everyone has all these crazy views on politics. I still find it very difficult to be around distant relatives, and just recently passed up a family event because there would be a lot of family members there that haven't seen me since before my transition, and the thought of that was just it's just really uncomfortable to me being around people who pretty much only know me as who I was before, you know, transition. Even though I'm super chill in my gender and very out and very open, there's still stuff I can't do. But actually what I have for you today is a tale that I would like to share. A Tale of Two Christmases. That sounds like a movie. I gotta Google that. That is a movie. Okay. It's not that. My Tale of Two Christmases is about me being the queer relative at two different Christmases. Enjoy. I will start out by saying that I grew up in a very Christian household, Southern Baptist Christians, and all of my parental figures have always been very like traditionally masculine or traditionally feminine, and nobody was like out or openly anything other than cishet. So I'd like to start off by talking to you guys about my first Christmas after coming out as trans. This was 6 years ago, and I had come out that summer / fall to different family members. It took a minute. I got a big family. And I wasn't living in my hometown at the time, so I didn't see my family extremely often. And this is the first time that we had all been together since I started my transition, so as you can imagine, it was a little bit scary. And this was my grandparents' Christmas party, which has kind of like always been the big one for me, because they get good gifts, so it's always like... So it's my grandparents, my aunt and uncle, my dad, my stepmom, my 3 sisters, and myself. I was a little nervous, but my grandparents were very supportive from the beginning, and so was my sister. And so I knew that at least there would be people there who like would have my back if shit got weird. At this point, I was out to all of my family, and they all wrote Ty on my Christmas presents, but in conversation, they would still use my old name, still use my old pronouns, some of them, not all of them. And it was just really uncomfortable. But I did correct people as they said things wrong, and I didn't feel like super judged for doing that. I mean, it was a little uncomfortable. I actually think that I did piss my dad off once when I didn't respond to my old name when he kept calling me by it. But that's what happens. So that was like really uncomfortable. And then like when the presents started happening, I still received like girl presents from certain family members. And my family, they aren't monsters. They wouldn't purposely buy me a gift with the intention of making me feel bad. I think they just still saw me as a girl back then, just going through a short hair and hoodie phase, I guess. And I mean, I would never complain about a gift that someone gives me or want to appear ungrateful, but it did make me really uncomfortable because it just sort of reminded me of the fact that some of them weren't really embracing me and accepting me as trans. It felt more like they were just humoring me, as I go through this phase that I'm having right now. And so I did not enjoy that Christmas at all. And honestly, the rest of my family didn't either, because there was a huge fight that night and people stormed out. The tea was piping hot. But it's not really about that, is it? No. It's about my tea, as in transgenderisms. So that was 6 years ago, my first family Christmas as a trans guy, and it kind of fucking sucked. And I don't blame my family for not understanding what I was going through, but things happened the way they happened, and it was unpleasant for me. It wasn't all bad, but it was a lot of also not good. But now, I want to talk to you guys about this Christmas. So remember earlier when I said there was some other Turner family drama happening at that 2013 Christmas? Well, the tea was so piping hot that in fact, about half of the family members that usually attended the Christmas at my grandparents' stopped. And they never attended another Turner family Christmas event again. Until this year, the year of our Lord, 2019. We all put our differences aside and came together. And that is the second Christmas that I would like to share with you in my tale of two Christmases. This year was super fucking chill, okay? Let me paint you a picture. I rolled up to my family Christmas with my grandparents, my aunt and uncle, my dad, my stepmom, my three sisters, myself, and Christy. This is my Christian-ass, traditional-ass, Trump-voting-ass family, whom I love very much. But I could do without the Trump shit. It's about me. It's not about them. I showed up to our family Christmas in a crop top. It was really cute. It's like a sweater. It's like a collared, nice sweater, but it's just cropped. Christy got it for me. It's a really cool shirt, but it's not one that I would have ever imagined myself wearing around my family for Christmas. Not only that, I had my big ass poofy mullet. I blow dried it, so it was just like huge and ridiculous. And Christy and my sister both put these like big sparkly bow stickers on my ears. So I was essentially like around my really Christian traditional family in a crop top and sparkly big red earrings and a mullet, for Christmas. That's how I showed up. And you know what? The whole family was fucking chill. I even got compliments on my shirt and on the earrings. And I just felt totally comfortable dressing at my most feminine around this part of my family that for a long time I felt very uncomfortable with in regards to my transition. And that's just a really cool as fuck feeling. Everyone genders me correctly all the time, and I think they're just to the point where they're like, they just don't really give a shit, and not in a bad way. They're just fucking chill now, and it's so cool because a lot has changed in these last 6 years, and it's really awesome being able to feel like even at my most feminine, I'm still seen as a man and accepted by my family. The fact that I can now show up to a family Christmas in a crop top and big sparkly earrings and still be completely gendered as male and not have anyone question me or feel the need to act weird about it, it's fucking awesome. I am extremely lucky, and I know that because there are so many people watching this who have to deal with so much shit. So much shit worse than the shit that I used to have ever had to deal with. And that fucking sucks. And it's all over stuff that you can't even help. But sometimes even like the most intense family members who really seem like they don't get it can come around and everything can just be chill. I feel like I am truly embraced and accepted, and I'm so appreciative of how my family members have, grown and become more accepting and learned over the years. And it's something that I didn't expect to happen, but it did. And I think that it's more likely than you think that people can come around. I do have a few tips for queer folks during family holidays. The first one is just take a break if you need to. if that means not even going to a thing, if you have the option to not go, then don't feel bad not going, because like if you're just going to be uncomfortable the whole time, you won't be enjoying yourself, and then people will know you're not enjoying yourself, and then that's not fun for them either. Not that it's your fault, but if people are going to make you uncomfortable in a situation, then don't subject yourself to that situation for their sake. And the other one is sort of the biggest and most important one, and I think definitely the most difficult, but just telling your family how you feel. This is something that I didn't really do, but sort of did, by actually making a YouTube video talking about my family members and how they reacted to my transition, and which ones were supportive and how that meant a lot, and which ones weren't very supportive and how that was very hurtful. And I guess a lot of my family members watched that, specifically the ones that I was talking about in the video, and I ended up getting like texts from less supportive family members just apologizing for the way that they were. And my mom's here. Okay, sounds good. I have forgotten where I was in that story, but I think I was at the part where my family members who weren't very supportive apologized to me about it, and then from that point on were very understanding and trying really hard and have made a lot of progress, which is just so cool. And I would have literally never talked to them about it unless they brought it up to me, like in person. But they're not going to bring it up to me. And, they're not, the family members that don't understand your queer identity aren't the ones that are going to seek out understanding. And that's difficult. And it puts responsibility on you to inform people, and it's not your job. But if you care about people and they seem to be shitty about stuff, maybe write them a letter. Just try to really explain that what they're doing is actually hurtful to you. And maybe that's something you felt you've already expressed, but sometimes you really just gotta put it all out there because people still don't get it. I think it took my family seeing me transition and talking about it and posting about it to really understand my point of view. I didn't give them a PowerPoint presentation on how my gender works and how I feel. I didn't have to. Maybe that's what you need to do. You got Microsoft Office? Might be worth it. I don't know. It's going to be hard. But I think the biggest difference in that first year that I came out and where I am now is that my family understands me a lot more. And they see things from my perspective a lot more than they did. And so sometimes it's just a matter of making them understand. And to cis people who want to know how to be supportive to their trans or queer loved ones, fucking my camera died. Okay, hi, now you can only hear my voice. How's it going? Welcome to my podcast. It's at the end of all my YouTube videos now. It's really hard being the only queer person at family events. And I'm really sorry to anyone who's dealing with less than ideal circumstances when it comes to that, but there's always hope. And maybe that's not with your blood family, but luckily, many of us also have a chosen family of wonderful friends, and that includes people on the internet. There are so many places that people are accepting and supportive and friendly and all of the good things that the holiday season should bring out in people to act towards each other. I don't know. I hope that you know that if shit sucks right now, it probably won't always suck. And I hope that you can find a way to enjoy your holidays and spend time with people who you care about and who genuinely care about you. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, a wonderful holiday, and a happy new year. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye.